Kia ora everybody, it's Emma from the Speech New Zealand National Office. So this is a training video on entering candidates for on-demand or unscheduled tours. So now that you're here, the link that I need you to find is this one here, online.speechnz.co.nz/entry. So that's going to take you to our online entry form. Once you click that link, it's going to take you into that entry form. So this link here can be found at multiple places on the website. If you are having trouble finding it, you can email your local secretary or one of the national office, but it's always a good one to have saved on your computer somewhere, maybe even on a post-it note near your desk. Alrighty, so once you've clicked on that, it's going to take you to this page here. Now, if I enter in this page, it's going to create a real-life entry, so I'm actually just going to jump over here into my testing environment, but everything is going to look exactly the same. So it's going to look exactly how you would see it. Alright, so coming down, this is where I need you to enter the teacher details. So this is you, the teacher. I've entered myself as a teacher, I've entered my postal address, and my email and phone number. Now when it comes to the payment style, for oral assessments in schools, we would prefer you to select this one here, the invoice to school. That means that we need you to have the school name and the school accounts email address. So that's because this is the place where the invoice is going to be sent to. Now, if you are doing this for ESOL or professional speaking, you can choose your payment style and you'll receive the bank account details and reference number for the payment on an email confirmation once you've submitted the entries. So those are the different ways that the payment style works, but for this case, I'm just going to keep it at invoice to school, and I'm going to pop that in as info@speechnz.co.nz. That would be the accounts email for the school. Alrighty, and then because this is an on-demand or unscheduled exam tour that we're looking at, I want you to make sure that this third option is selected. When you come down, you would then enter your centre, and the local secretary will pull through automatically once you've selected the centre. Now let me just back up a tiny bit and show you this little section here. So when you are requesting these on-demand tours, we've updated this. It used to be 6 weeks, it's now 3 weeks prior. We're aware that sometimes these are a little bit less planned than the normal examination tours, so 3 weeks is usually enough time for us to find an oral assessor or examiner. And so just try to make sure that you've got 3 weeks prior, and so then you can pop your proposed start date anywhere after 3 weeks onwards. And this is, this is still a proposed start date. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly when the tour will start, but it is just an indication of that's when you would like it to start. Alrighty, coming on down, this is where you're going to enter in your candidates. So there are ways to enter the candidates as solo or in a group. So you'll select your syllabus, and then you'll select your grade. You'll pop in your students' names, and then you might have any notes. All of this example here is perfect, not available on the 23rd of March and not available after 3 p.m. So that's a great way to do it. Let's say that John is part of a group, so I'm just going to click that group with another student, and we're going to group John with Jane, just to be really great. And let's have one third one. How about that? Sarah Jones. Okay. I'm going to done. So now we've got a nice group of John, Jane, and Sarah. Now I'm going to enter another student. And let's enter me. Lovely. Alrighty. So let's say those are all the students that I want to enter for now. And with regards to the required minimums, those numbers have been updated, so please check them on the website. They are lower than they used to be more inclusive. So we're really excited about that, hoping that's going to really encourage some more people to enter in for these examinations and assessments. Okay, once you've entered all of these, you can still edit the groups and you can still edit each individual student, so don't worry too much about that. You can edit them afterwards. And then any additional notes, we just always like to have that option there for you in case you've got any notes. Alright, so once we've done that, I'm going to click review and confirm. And this is where anything would show up in red or highlighted if you had missed anything. So the key things to check are, who have you selected the invoice to be sent to? Have you got the email addresses correct? And really double checking your name spelling and your exam grade. Righty ho, once we've got all of that, you're going to click Submit Entries. And then you're going to see this little note here. Thanks for your entries have been submitted. We've sent payment instructions and a copy of your submission to. So this is me as the teacher. So that's why I put that in as my teacher confirmation. And I'm going to show you the email that you'll receive. So I'm just going to quickly click here. And the email that you'll receive is this one here. Thank you for your on-demand exam entries. And it's just going to give you a nice rundown of what you just saw online. Payment style invoice to school. So this is not an invoice because you selected for it to be invoice to the school. So the school email account that you selected will have received the invoice. So that's that. That's how to enter your candidates for on-demand exams. Thanks for watching.